Okay, I'll call the Monday, April 22nd, 2024 Select Board meeting to order. I have Aaron Underhill, Ellen Rosenfeld, Mike Kaczynski, and Karen, I always get the last name,
You
Beret.
can just say Beret.
Beret. I didn't know how to. Okay, so we are officially called to order. We have a few announcements to start the day. First announcement is Millis Beautification Day, which is Saturday, April 27th, 9 to noon, rain or shine. Volunteers are needed. You can register on millisbeautificationday@gmail.com. Send an email to Jen Donahue at millisbeautificationday@gmail.com. Rain or shine, Saturday, April 27th, 9 to noon. Okay. Next, we have the annual town meeting. That's coming up. I forgot about that. Annual town meeting is Tuesday night, not Monday, but Tuesday night, May 7th, and it starts at 7:30 p.m. And I don't think it will be over early. But May 7th, 7:30 p.m. is when it starts at the school. We have overflow rooms set up so we can accommodate a very large crowd. If there's any reason to have a large crowd. There is an override discussion, so we are anticipating using the cafeteria, the auditorium, and I think we have another room set up as well.
The gymnasium.
And we have the
is there as
gymnasium
well.
set up as well. That would be about the largest crowd we've ever accommodated if all those spaces were filled. Last announcement is the annual town elections. They'll be held on the 13th from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And that is at Town Hall. And there'll be the override will be on that as well. And I don't believe we have any contested public offices.
We do not.
But there's the school committee, select board, all the different town offices are up for re-election are on there. All right, so hope
And
to see.
I'm sorry, Craig, and I was just going to say, and of course I can't find it now, but on Wednesday, there's an open forum for the high school, Millis High School.
Oh,
I don't know if you wanted to add that, I
yeah,
don't have
what's
it in
the
front of
date
me.
on that one?
It's this coming Wednesday. It's on our website, and I can't get into our website
Okay.
at the moment, but anyway.
It's at
Thank you.
7 p.m. on Wednesday, 7 to 8:30 p.m., and it's at the Millis Middle High School Library.
Okay,
Thank you.
And that will be the school building committee and the owner's project manager, Vertex companies, and representatives from the designer, Tab A Architects will be there to do a presentation.
and this is a presentation on the progress so far, and is it soliciting ideas at this point, or is it still just a presentation?
They're gonna include preliminary design concepts.
Okay, and we did these with the Clyde Brown School, so it's a good chance to go and find out about the school project, which is about a year away.
Yes.
So that's not what's coming up at this override, it's about a
No.
year out, but it's a good chance to learn about it. Okay. Mr. Kaczynski,
We have the Older Americans Month proclamation. And our senior director is here this evening.
Why don't we start with your little conversation, and we can move to Aaron reading it officially.
Okay, good. All right, good evening, everyone. I'm Anne Marie Gagnon, the Council on Aging Director. Nationally, the month of May is known as Older Americans Month, where we take time out to recognize our older adults. This year's theme is Powered by Connection, and there's certainly lots of truth in that statement. Whether you come down to the senior center for a cup of coffee and a donut, where you take an exercise class, fitness class, join our fire department in their pizza and prevention program, play some games, meet your friends, or get some support from us, whether it's a pressing issue on housing or Medicare or Social Security, or if you're just worried about your family members aging and how best you can help to support them. We're all powered by that sense of connection and how we can really support each other. So with that, I understand we have a proclamation for that. Thank you.
Okay, this is the proclamation for Older Americans Appreciation Month, May 2024. Whereas May is Older Americans Month, a time for us to recognize and honor the older adults of the town of Millis and their immense influence on every facet of our community and American society. And whereas,
I
Yeah,
don't know, sound like audio just cut out.
the audio keeps cutting out, I don't know why.
and whereas, through their wealth of life experience and wisdom, older adults guide our younger generations and carry forward abundant cultural and historical knowledge. And whereas, older Americans improve our communities through intergenerational relationships, community service, civic engagement, and many other activities. And whereas, communities benefit when people of all ages, abilities, and backgrounds have the opportunity to participate and live independently. And whereas, the town of Millis must ensure that older Americans have the resources and support needed to stay involved in their communities, reflecting our commitment to inclusivity and connectedness. And now therefore be it resolved that the Select Board of the Town of Millis, Massachusetts, does hereby proclaim May 2024 as
Is it just yours?
May 2024 is Older Americans Month. This year's theme, Powered by Connection, emphasizes the profound impact of meaningful interactions and social connection on the well-being and health of older adults in our community. We call upon all residents to join us in recognizing the contributions of our older citizens in promoting programs and activities that foster connection, inclusion, and support for older adults. Respectfully, the Select Board.
Thank you.
All right, now it looks like we're heading into the main event of the
Oh,
evening.
you can do the motion.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Craig.
I move that the board adopt and sign the May 2024 Older Americans Month proclamation as written.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, opposed? No, passed unanimously. All right. Okay, now the main event of the evening, the appointment of the firefighter EMT and the firefighter EMT.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chief Barrett's here this evening to do the presentation on this.
Excellent. Oh, my glasses. I'm at that age.
Older Americans Month.
Hey, if I qualify.
Welcome.
Thank you, thank you. I'm excited to be part of the group.
We're all part of it.
Well, thank you for having us here this evening. As I stated in our letter, the fire department has a bunch of, multiple retirements coming up in the next 3 to 6 months. We know these positions are open currently, so we're looking to replace one of them right now. Our recommendation tonight is to appoint Andrew O'Reilly to the position. Andrew came to us about 2 years ago as an intern from Mass Maritime and immediately fit right in. He looks like he's 6, but he fit in, and the guys really enjoy having him around. He's a quick learner. He's very, very bright. He graduated from Mass Maritime with a bachelor's degree in emergency management. He's currently enrolled in paramedic school, where he's excelling, and we're all excited to see his growth. He's been working as a temporary fill for the last 6 months. This is the second stint he's done for us. And to see his growth in the department has been exciting for us, and we're excited to have him aboard. So tonight, we're here to recommend Andrew O'Reilly to be appointed as a full-time firefighter EMT to the Millis Fire Department.
Thank you, Chief. Mr. Chairman, based upon the recommendation of Chief Barrett, I am requesting that the board ratify my appointment of Andrew O'Reilly as a full-time firefighter EMT for the Millis Fire Department.
I move that the board ratify the town administrator's appointment of Andrew O'Reilly as a full-time firefighter/EMT.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to ratify the town administrator's appointment of Andrew O'Reilly as a full-time firefighter EMT. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimously.
Thank you. Andrew's family is here tonight, and if it was okay with you, we'd like to have his father pin his badge on him.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna take a nice picture. I'll take a picture from up here.
She's our official
I'm the
photographer.
official, yeah, I'm the official media.
But you can get up and take pictures.
All of you take pictures.
Andrew, look up. He's not gonna stab you.
So worried.
I don't know.
You just click it.
He might, but that's okay.
Congratulations.
The room's going to empty out after this, so we might as well get as many pictures as we can.
Very exciting, yes. Very happy to have you. Awesome, thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good evening.
Thanks, Rick.
Thank you.
Thank you, good seeing you. We'll give it just a moment for the,
For everybody to leave.
yeah,
Yeah.
so depressing.
Clear a room for me.
I know, it's so depressing. when this
Very exciting.
And the ones that remain sit in the back.
I know, they're afraid of us, yeah. It is nice. If you haven't met Andrew, he is a very good guy.
Yeah.
He's
Was he
wonderful.
in Jamie's grade?
I
Or
think
was-
so.
I think, yeah.
I think so.
They were in Destination Imagination.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
He's in the list.
yeah.
Oh. What's
Yeah.
The seniors love him. When he's downstairs, the seniors love.
They love him. He is like always exactly what you see. He's
Yeah.
fabulous,
He
yeah.
was in Destination Imagination, many years of that with
So there you go,
various
see?
children in my family.
Yep. I
All
think-
right. All right, next we have an appointment that's very important, but
Still very
there's no
important.
audience.
I know, Craig, where's your posse, Jim?
So, Mr. Chairman, as the board has discussed at several prior meetings, the DPW director will be acting as the project manager for the PFAS filtration plant project for well number 3. That project is underway, and I am recommending that the board formally vote to appoint Jim McKay as the project manager for this project effective April 1st, 2024.
I move that the board ratify the town administrator's appointment of James McKay as project manager until completion of the PFAS filtration plant project.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to ratify James McKay as project manager for the PFAS project. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Passed unanimously. Would anybody like to have your picture taken?
Come on, Jim, Carol, get in here.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, well, that was, we're moving right along.
Yeah.
Next, we have the transfer station rate hearing. Yeah,
Moving right along.
Yes,
oh, is there a
yes,
rate?
you do need to open it.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm sending the sheet.
Yeah,
I
that's
move
right
that-
there on the sheet.
I move that the board open the transfer station rate hearing.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to open the rate hearing. All in favor?
Aye.
Passed unanimously.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So the transfer station rates have not been increased in many, many, many years. Probably the longest of probably any rates that haven't gone up. So we try to simplify it. We're trying to offset some of the costs, going back into the fund to supply the transfer station employee that works there. So we're asking that the rates go up from, you have it in front of you, but it's a very simple. Under 62, it's going up $5 for the sticker, and over 62, it's going up $5. So it's going up to $90 and $35 respectively for anyone over age 62 and over. The other increase would be the electronics and large items. Both of them right now are $21, and we're only asking a $4 increase for each one of those items. And that's just to cover the cost of what it is to get rid of it. And so those are the rate increases for the transfer station.
The rates would be effective.
June 1st.
Got some electronics. I'm gonna save myself $4.
You better get.
June 1st or July 1st?
No, so we want to raise them June 1st
Oh,
because we
okay.
start selling them.
Okay.
And I think that, and the big thing that we did not include in this was the price going up in the bags, because someone standing at this podium thought it was always a great idea to put the prices on the bags, because we have two different sizes.
Yeah.
So we have to get through that before we can, so that might be next year,
Okay.
before we go up in the price
So-
with that.
Excuse me, so Ellen, when you do the motion, I wrote, adopt the FY '25 transfer station rates. It really would be adopting the rates effective June 1 of
For
2024.
FY25.
For,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Just so we can sell the stickers at that
yeah,
price.
just, you
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, So obviously, I'm not closing. Now I'm just going to read
You are
that.
going to
Oh,
close.
No, you
I
close it.
move that
Close
the
it
board
first.
close the transfer station rate hearing.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to close the hearing. All in favor?
Aye.
Passed unanimously.
I move that the board adopt the annual, or adopt the, annual transfer station rates effective June 1st for fiscal year '25 as outlined by the DPW director. $90, you want me to read the whole thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
$90 for residents under $62, $35 for residents 62 years and older. Additional permits at the same residence, $10 each. Lost or replacement permits, $10 each. Electronics disposal, $25 per item. Large item disposal, $25 per item.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Passed unanimously.
Thank you. So the next one is a little more complicated. We're asking that after discussions ad nauseam, and Ellen can attest to this, that we've gone through this. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Open.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Sorry,
Jim.
there's
No,
a
no, no,
whole
no.
procedure that Ellen's mastered.
I move that the board, yeah, it's only taken a year. I move that the board open the cemetery rate hearing.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to open the rate hearing. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, passed unanimously.
Okay.
Now we're set. Now we're
So
legal.
after many conversations with the cemetery committee, the recommendations on changing, we finally think we got the wording and on the regulations finally settled. And it was, again, it was looked at the increasing the prices at the cemetery. Again, they haven't gone up in years, many, many years. I mean, I can get the exact date if you want, but they haven't gone up. And we still don't think we're going, exceeding what is still an affordable thing and a good deal for the residents of Millis. There's a lot of increases. I think we highlighted everything in yellow with the language. Actually, Erin, you were here probably when we started these
Yeah.
discussions a year and a half ago. So do you want me to outline all of them, or do we just?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
As
presented.
It's presented, okay. I mean, the crux of the increases, they've gone up a couple of $100 for, I can briefly outline the cost if you'd like.
I was telling the board that you did a
comparison of
yeah,
what,
you, of all the neighboring towns,
Yeah.
and we're not the highest, and we're
And
not the
we're still-
lowest
yeah.
anymore,
Correct,
so
that's correct.
it's great.
So, I mean, just the price per lot, we've gone from $700 to $900. And that, if you follow that all the way down, it's $100 to $200 for everything in the prices. And we felt that was, a fair. And again, we have to pay, we have a full-time person that operates the cemetery, and his salary's gone up, and it's a fair adjustment, we believe.
Yeah. Any
I-
other comments?
Anything? more,
Okay.
Jim? I move that the board close the cemetery rate hearing.
It's been moved and seconded to close the hearing. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Passed unanimously.
Thank you. And then, lastly, I don't think this is a public hearing. Am I on?
We have to vote.
Oh,
Yeah, let me do this.
Nothing's official yet.
I move that the board adopt the rules and regulations for the Prospect Hill Cemetery as presented, including the updated fee schedule.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt the rules and regulations with the fee schedule. All in favor?
Aye.
So our parliamentarian will not let us proceed
Yep.
until we follow.
see, but that's what happens when I don't come every week like I used to come.
Yeah.
And lastly is the annual catch basin contract. This is something you sign every year. I mean, if you look at it, the cover letter states it was a 2-year contract, but last year, all we did was approve the funding for last year's contract. So I would ask that, just as at the same price as last year, that you approve the cleaning of a catch basin at $17.94 and not to exceed a $25,000 maximum, and that would go through December of this year.
This year, yeah.
Okay. I move that the board approves the extension of the catch basin cleaning contract with Truax Corp. for an amount of $17.94 per catch basin, not to exceed $25,000 through December 31, 2024.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Passed unanimous.
And I think I'm done.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Chairman, in your packet is the
Yep.
warrant for the annual town meeting coming up on May 7th. at every town meeting, the board usually appoints a member to speak to any articles that, where there are questions or policy clarifications that need to be made by the board. So I'm recommending that the board assign all 22 articles to a member of the board.
Take notes.
I'm putting initials right next to them. 'cause
You
we'll
can't
forget.
do initials. You can
Oh,
do
that-
first and last.
That's right.
All right. All right, so starting at the top, or let's start with any of the items that seem like they might be personal favorites of anybody's. I would really like the budget and the 2.5 override unless anybody has an objection.
Not at all.
No.
Okay. You can put a C next to that because
Okay.
I'm the only one.
Right, then I don't have to do the
So you'd be
CS.
3 and 4.
I'll be 3 and 4. I can do more, but I just wanted to get those out of the
Right.
way.
And I'd like to do the community preservation ones, because I sit on that committee,
Okay.
Throw a
So that's
number
what,
out
11
there.
and 12?
11 and 12.
And I don't want to do any, no, I'm kidding. I want to do the one with, where we don't have to, I don't have to have Erin beat me every Tuesday morning. Which
I don't
one's
even
that?
try anymore.
Oh, that's the warrant one.
Which one's that one,
That's 18.
Mike?
Yes.
Yes.
18.
I want
18.
18.
Okay.
All right.
All right, pick one more, Ellen, because I will give you each two. and then you
I
can go
like
from
the
there.
19.
Yeah.
I was gonna go a different approach on it. I agree with, I think with that, maybe we can frame it so we have just chunks that are together. It's easier.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So you
Yeah.
absolutely take 8,
I could
19.
take 18, 19, 20,
Yeah,
20, you can take 22,
I'll take 21 and
just
22.
saying.
Craig is 21, 22?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, then I can take, Craig, do you care about capital items? Because I can.
Oh, wait, I can take that. I'm on that committee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
13.
All right, I think I'm getting out there.
Okay,
Lucky
Craig
13.
has 1, 2, 3,
Which one did you
5.
take, Erin, 12?
I took 11 and 12.
Yeah.
I can take,
I don't mind 9 and 10. The sewer and the water, does anybody want
Okay.
that?
that's fine.
I don't want that.
I can take, 14, 15, 16.
Okay.
Do you want to go all the way down to 17?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
What is it? Okay, yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Nobody wants unpaid bills.
Usually,
So you all scrambling to take that one.
I can take unpaid bills.
Okay.
what's additional wages and
Yeah,
expenses
what-
again?
what-
That's transfers, so that's
Yeah.
basically current year transfers,
I can take,
interdepartmental transfers mostly.
and what's number
and-
3?
Oh, he's good.
I've got 3, that's the
Oh,
budget.
good.
3 and 4.
Why don't I go 2, 3, and 4? They all relate
Okay.
to the budget.
What's
Ellen, you
5?
already did sewer water, you want the enterprise funds?
Who did sewer and water?
You
Oh,
have,
did 9 and 10.
No, I
so
took 9 and
No,
10.
those are the
want 5,
projects.
6, and 7.
right, those are projects, but they're related, but I don't know.
I don't care. 5, 6, and 7? I think I'm a little heavy here.
I don't know.
Let's count.
I have number 4.
I have 8.
I have number 4.
Okay, hold on. Craig has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Craig has 6. Erin Underhill, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Ellen has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm
Okay.
prepared to go down and do the enterprise funds if I have to. It all relates to the budget.
Which numbers are
So
those?
5, 6, and 7.
2 through 7, I'll take all of those.
Oh,
Okay, so we'll cross
awesome.
off Ellen.
Then I only have 5. Erin, do you want to give one up?
Well, we still have 8 to
We
assign.
still have
We'll
8.
take 8, it's the consent agenda. It's the normal stuff that happens. at
Fine.
the meeting.
Oh, so I'll have 8, 9, and 10? 18, 19, 20, 8, 9,
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
like
that
that.
chunks them together nicely.
And then, yeah, okay, so now you got, now it looks pretty
Yep.
fair, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I got 6.
6,
Are there any
7, 8.
discussion or any questions on the articles? I know our finance director is here this evening, in case this is your
1,
last
2, 3,
meeting
4, 5,
until the night
6,
of
7.
town meeting.
Sounded ominous there, your last chance.
Last chance, your last chance.
As
This is it.
a body politic to discuss these prior to the night of town meeting.
I don't think I have any questions about the articles per se. We're gonna get into the override on this draft this draft document here.
Yeah.
So, I think that would be the place to discuss the override in more detail. Just putting it out there, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday is the pre-town meeting at
May
Finance,
1st.
May
Yep.
1st, Finance Committee. So,
Are you
can
all
you list
attending? I will
that, can you
post
list
it.
that for us?
Yes,
Yeah,
I will post it.
yeah.
I got a sitter.
May
Excellent,
1st, you said?
yeah.
Yes, Wednesday, May 1st.
What
We have
time
the
do they
best date
start?
night.
7 PM.
Yeah,
What'd
you
you
really
say?
do have great date nights, don't you? I hope you at least get dinner after or something. All right,
Okay.
After, like, what are you talking about, 11 o'clock dinner?
yeah, oh, okay, so maybe go before.
All right, so that's that. Our next item up is,
Which
if
would
that
be
one.
talking about the, if you
Well,
were gonna
this
talk
would be
about
the
the
time to
draft.
talk
it
Let's
was
talk
part of
about,
this,
yeah, let's talk about this. I know
Yes,
it's its
yes.
own agenda item. All right. Actually, I knew it wasn't, but I forgot that. Okay, so we're trying to draft a little handout, document that can be distributed, on the website explaining our override, and it's from is constrained by the fact that the town on its websites can't advocate for something. We can provide factual documentation. We, as elected officials, can advocate for it all we want. But we can't use town resources to advocate for it. So this has to be a fairly unbiased piece.
It is
And I
a fairly
believe it.
neutral piece.
Okay, one question. Oh, never mind.
And the board,
Well, you have annual town elections scheduled for May 13th, Karen.
that's when it is, yeah.
Oh, the election, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You don't talk about the town meeting, just the election.
No, this is mostly about the.
Okay, fine, sorry.
The election.
Yep.
And so, in speaking with town council, a document like this, we can certainly post on the town's website, the town's Facebook. It's not something we'd be doing a mailing for.
Right.
It would simply be putting it out there as a document from the board, from this meeting, for information for the public. And, you know, be reachable electronically for anyone that wanted to see it there, or they can certainly free to forward it as electronic document to other folks that they want to do that to.
Mike, we can share it on our town Facebook page though,
Yes,
correct?
yes.
Okay.
Website and Facebook.
So as long as this is the, I probably read a different copy or something, so this looks good to me.
And then the links will be active links, and
Yeah.
if they weren't set up that way, but the way I put it on the website,
So if the, you know, if the board is
I
okay with it.
can't put it on the website until you approve it,
Right.
which
The
is
board
why the links aren't
okay with
active.
it, we could have it up on the town's website by tomorrow afternoon, and on the town's Facebook page. so
Take down link number 5, which is the select board's message, until I finish writing it, okay?
Okay, but we can add it
we
after the
always add that
fact.
later.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But let's placehold for it, but I have to
Yeah.
finish writing,
Okay.
and I have to find time to finish writing. So, okay, so that looks good. There were other items that came out also that might be helpful for anybody who wants to, on their own sake, not as us, not through town resources, but the property tax assessment for neighboring towns came out as an email. These are all things that I think make the case where we are. And there was a good article in the Globe that,
Yes,
Yeah.
that talked about Millis as the, what was the word they used?
With a top spot in the Metro West for under 750,000.
correct.
Which is how they
Top
classify
community.
the lower cost homes.
Yes,
So,
these are the
Yeah.
lowest in Metro West.
I thought was interesting was our home values grew 64% from
Wow.
2018, 62, 64%, but dramatically since 2018, which is very interesting. Okay, so all that's available. I think that's good. I think we can put, do we need to take a motion?
Just to vote to authorize us to put that out on the town
It's not on the
website, and
list.
Facebook.
Uh-oh, wait a minute, say that again?
Just to
Yeah, I was
vote-
gonna say, we didn't put anything on
Yeah,
there.
just a vote to authorize us to post this on the town's website and Facebook page.
Okay, so I make a motion that where the town is authorized to post this document that explains the impact or not of the override on the town's Facebook page and on the town's website. Yes?
Yes.
It's been moved and seconded to authorize the posting of this document. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, passed unanimously. All right. Now we move on to the real reason we're all here, the 3-day softball tournament.
Finally.
Yes.
So, she's not here, I'm just gonna speak on their behalf. So, Autumn Richards, who I believe is running Millis Girls Softball, had asked they want to do a 3-day tournament. They you do need to approve it because it is on town land. And so she's asking if you can please approve that, and it would include them providing a certificate of liability to Millis Recreation and also getting some food permits approved through the Board of Health. And that would, I'm sorry, it's from June 7th, 8th, and 9th is what they're looking at.
Okey dokes. I move that the board approves the request by Millis Softball to hold a 3-day tournament on Friday, June 7th, from 4 to 9 p.m., Saturday, June 8th, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., and Sunday, June 9th, from 9 to 12 p.m. at Town Field, pending receipt of a certificate of liability by Millis Rec and approval of food permits by Millis Board of Health.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, passed unanimously.
And Mr. Chair, I just wanted to remind anybody who's listening that when you do have these tournaments or anything that you would like to use town property, it does have to get approved by the select board. We're happy and we want these things to work out, but there's a lot of coordination that you don't realize behind the scenes with recreation and some of the other departments like Board of Health, perhaps the public safety. So as soon as you know about that, please let us know and we're happy to approve it. So, thank you.
All right, next up are board and committee liaison updates. Aaron, do you have any? Helen? Do you have any?
Of course I have them. Even if I don't have them, I'm going to make something up.
I've got one.
I had an energy meeting, and the board finalized their RFP for that roadmap. So they're going to be sending that out and hopefully get some interested consultants.
All right. I had,
I lied.
okay.
I had a school building committee one, but it was mostly talking about the different plans and preparing for the
Wednesday
community
night
forum
event.
this Wednesday.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, what time was that again on Wednesday night?
7.
7, okay, at
Millis Middle High School
Okay. the
cafeteria?
school, yeah.
Yes.
So it is on the website.
I'll
Or
look at the
library.
website.
Library,
It
hold
is on the Millistown website.
Once I get into the school, I'll
Homepage.
find it.
You'll find it. It's in the library.
Okay, perfect. All right, I had one. I went to the finance committee meeting on Wednesday not last week, not last week, the week before. And they voted on the override. It was a 7-1 vote. And one person was out that night, so, but he had indicated that he was in favor of it, but he wasn't there to vote for it. So 7-1 in favor of the override, and they'll probably have more discussion on that at the pre-town meeting. But it was a very favorable discussion all the way around. I was impressed with the level of detail they went into and the thought they put into it. And they asked some tough questions, but I think we answered most of them. So that's all I had at that point. Next, we have approval of draft minutes.
Okay. I move that the board approves the draft minutes of April 8, 2024 as written.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimously.
Before we close, can I say one thing?
You
I
may.
want to say happy Passover. We need to start watching these Jewish holidays moving forward.
Oh, yeah, not scheduling on them.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, happy Passover to everybody, and have a great 8 days.
All right. Now we need a motion to adjourn.
Oh, I make a motion to
Thank
adjourn.
I was gonna say one last thing, well, I guess we can decide, but for the upcoming meeting, which would be directly preceding in
Right.
the annual town meeting, do you want to start at 6 or 6:30 or earlier or later?
6:30.
6:30, feel
I'm good with
comfortable with?
6:30.
Okay, so we're gonna do, I'm
Gives
gonna
me a
change
chance
the
to-
time to 6:30, sorry, thank you.
All right. Motion to adjourn has been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we're adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Good job.
It's actually a new one. Record.